Content over everything.
You're an atheist?
Yeah.
So you don't believe in objective morality?
Objective.
Do I want it
reality.
to be filmed with
Well,
Ray?
yours is objective. Yours is objective.
Alright, let's start. Let's do a little one. Alright. Oh! Hi, Ray.
You alright, mate? Sweet. Can we shake hands? Can we shake hands? Come on, shake hands, mummy. Don't be silly. Come on, man. We can disagree and disagree.
Alright, cool.
But we can still get
So,
along.
COE, what's good? Good. Alright, so Ray's come up to me today
No, yeah, to say hello.
to say hello, and straight away I expressed that I was unhappy with you
Yeah.
and upset with you.
Yeah.
And now COE is turned on the lens, and we're going to explain why this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, go.
Firstly, let me say that Ray has shown an act of generosity and kindness in the past, because he came to me and he gave me some money to give to our Muslims, children who are suffering in poverty.
Sorry.
That's all right. So I can't knock Ray for that. However, Ray, there are a few characters here, okay? They'll come smiley to your face, okay? But then as soon as they get back on YouTube, they evolve into a next kind of YouTube warrior.
Yeah, but I don't have
So-
to get onto YouTube. I'm here to say what on YouTube or here. You know,
But
I've
you-
had debates.
But you don't.
I'm here now.
No, okay,
I'll
you're
debate
here
with
now?
I do.
Alright, cool.
I've
So-
debated with a few of your
All right,
people.
cool. So what I've done,
Yeah.
I've taken out my phone and I've said to Ray, can you show us, because you said you're not as hateful as I say you
I'm
are
not hateful. No, I believe Islam's not true.
Yeah,
That's
you
all.
believe
I don't
Islam's
hate
not
you.
true?
Have I ever showed you any hate?
You've never shown me personally any
or
hate.
any
but you
Muslim
do-
down here.
You
Or
do to our
he will
religion.
tell you, I
Alright,
never show
fine.
hate
Look,
to no one.
so what I've done, I've taken out my phone, and you can go anywhere on your list for the
Yeah.
past 3 months.
Yeah.
Can you find a video here that is not anti-Islamic?
But none of them are anti-Islamic.
This is his channel, by the way.
Yeah.
And they are absolutely
Nature
all
TV. Yeah.
absolutely anti-Islamic.
It's not
So
anti-Islam. It's proving Islam is false.
all
basically,
I am
not
saying,
true.
all I am saying,
Yeah.
all I am saying
Yeah.
is that why don't you be real about your agenda?
My
So
agenda is
instead of having to dive in and out of certain wordplay here,
Islam is a false religion. That's been my stance
see,
from
that's
the beginning.
more real for you.
Well, it is a false
Now,
religion.
You
I don't
are
agree
also,
with it.
hold on.
Yeah.
Would you be happier if every Muslim was kicked out of this country?
No.
So why, if that's the case, why?
I just wanted to convert the people to let them know they're being misled and it's not
All right.
true.
If you
and they
believe
can
this-
come
all
to
right,
be
all right, cool.
to nature.
This brings me on-
I don't want to get rid of people.
This brings me
or
on.
shut down mosques or anything. I just want to tell people the truth.
If this is true, what you just said,
yeah.
why would you then go and support terrorist characters like Tommy Robinson and Tan? They are men. Well, they're weak excuses for men, but nonetheless, they are males that want Islam and Muslims out of this country. And you support them actively.
Yeah, but Tommy
Do you
Robinson,
not support them
Tommy
actively?
Robinson has not been marked down as a terrorist by the country or anybody.
Does Tommy need to be marked down as a terrorist
yeah,
for
but you're
us to know
saying,
that he
you're
commits
saying
terror?
he's a terrorist. That's a false statement.
Is he a terrorist?
No.
So
he's
he
not a
doesn't
terrorist.
push on
no,
terror.
he's not a terrorist.
So when they came about a month ago to the park or whatnot,
Yeah.
Okay.
When he came
In their
and
thousands.
he done a speech.
Hold on. In their thousands.
His
and
supporters,
they
you mean?
hold on, and
His
they
supporters.
initiated violence. All right, and when he's coming to
There was,
promote,
I don't
all right,
say,
hold
I
on,
wouldn't say that.
hold on.
The Muslims walk towards them
So
as
he
well.
doesn't promote hatred.
The Muslims walk
So he
towards
doesn't
them.
promote hatred.
I say he says Islam is false.
Islam is false.
And you call that hatred.
So when he's
You
talking
call
about,
that
hold
hatred.
on. He's a character that you support, yes?
I think some of his stuff, not all of it,
Okay.
obviously.
I asked you if you want Muslims and Islam out of this country.
Yeah.
You said no.
Yeah.
But you support a man who actively
I don't
pushes this
support
point.
him. How do I support him? You
Because
tell me
he's-
how I've supported him.
I'll show you how you support
Yeah,
him.
go on.
Because
And
he's on your
see,
channel.
Yeah, he's on my channel saying what?
So he's on your channel.
Yeah.
Is he talking for or against him?
Right,
Guys,
what does it say?
Nature TV Speakers Corner.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoon
There's a
feed you,
3-minute
Ray.
video on there.
Ray, I'm not going to spoon feed you.
Let me speak.
Go on there
Yeah, go on.
and see what you think about this video and if
Yeah.
this man supports him or condemns him or is just a passive uploader.
Right, now
Ray, you have your agenda.
Yeah, right, now let me explain what
You
the video is.
believe in the sun god?
Let me explain now.
Go
Now,
for
the
it.
video is Tommy Robinson saying that he won't be coming down to Speaker's Corner next weekend, and he's relocated it. So I put the video up saying Tommy Robinson will not be at Speaker's Corner, the march is relocated. That's all.
Okay.
Right, so that people know not to
What's
come
that
to
then?
Speaker's Corner where I
Really?
come. Yeah,
All
go
right,
on,
so
go
what
on.
are these videos here?
Yeah, well, let's read them
What are
out.
they?
Let's read them out.
Go and read out the
Yeah,
titles
what?
to these videos
What?
and tell me what he's promoting here. Look at the general
Yeah,
content.
the falseness of Islam.
on his
Yeah,
videos.
that Islam's not
Okay.
true. That's what I'm. That's
Not
what I'm
only
pointing
the
out.
falseness of Islam.
Yeah, that's right.
You promote.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you promote. You promote anyone who is an Islamophobe. So you've
Well,
got.
what isn't an
you've got-
Islamophobe? Someone who doesn't agree with Islam. Is that what an Islamophobe is?
All right.
I will
let's
promote
talk.
anyone
We'll
who doesn't
speak about the
agree with
characters,
Islam.
and then everyone can make their general
and
understanding
believe it's
about
not true.
You know what, Ray? You seem very upset and excited. Why don't you speak? And when you're done, I'm going
I've
to
done
tell
it,
you how
I've done
it
it.
is.
We're speaking
You're
up.
done. So
No.
can I talk? In
We're
time.
talking together.
All right. Don't
Yeah,
talk
go on.
over me, please.
We
Yeah.
can talk together.
Look. Sarah, Tan, Tommy Robinson, Raj, Gary. The list goes on.
Top bods. Very good.
Top bods.
Yeah.
They are all anti-Islamists.
Yeah, they all don't agree with Islam, yeah.
So, and they all want Islam and Muslims out of the country.
No, they don't. Gary's never
Go
said
on.
he wants all
All right,
Muslims out
listen,
of the country.
Regardless of whether he said it on his tongue or not.
No, but you're saying it,
Actions.
but they haven't.
Listen.
But tell me when Raj said it.
Listen.
You tell me when Raj said it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Raj is an EDL supporter. He's in
Yeah,
that,
no, but
he's in
where
that
did,
EDL video.
But where did Raj
Look,
say he wants all Muslims out of the country?
I'll tell you where.
Go on.
See this video
and
here,
Gary,
guys. See this
Yeah.
video here, guys. Take a look at it. You've got Tan in there.
What video?
You've got Raj
What
in
video
there.
are you talking about?
The most updated one on your channel.
Yeah.
And the video
That's
is
right.
called Tommy Robinson Day for Freedom, March 6th of May, relocated from Speaker's Corner.
Right, so people know not
Right?
to come here. Yeah,
Oh, so,
right.
so you're
So
worrying
that's
about
fair.
the general safety of the people?
Of course.
That's why you're doing it?
Of course.
All
Bit of both,
The funny thing is, yeah, look, every single person who you promote on your channel actively hates Islam. But when I talk to
Not
you...
hates, they disagree
but when
with Islam.
Okay, hold on.
Like,
but
and
when
on your channel, right, have you got any where they hate Islam? Or would they, you know what I
I'm
mean?
a Muslim.
Does yours promote what? Well, I'm an
I'm a Muslim.
atheist. Well, I'm an atheist.
No, but hold on.
So
hold
let's
on.
get the understanding.
I'm a Muslim, so understand
Yeah.
that my content
Yeah.
is going to be calling people towards
Right,
Tawheed
and
or Islamic
mine is an
monotheism.
atheist, so mine is calling people away from
Towards
it.
what? The sun
Oh
god?
no,
Worshipping the sun
just
god?
away from Islam.
Osiris?
Away from Islam because it's not true.
Is it about
It's
Nimrod?
false.
Is it about
no,
Semiramis?
No, it's all about nature.
Is it about
They're
any
all
of those
names that
gods?
have been made up.
They're names
that
that are
don't
made up?
exist. Yeah, Semiramis.
These
There's
are
no
all
God.
made up?
Oh yeah, like Allah.
You and I-
Allah was a name made up.
Okay,
Can
you-
you prove Allah?
Can I prove Allah?
Yeah.
Of course I can.
Go on then.
From a scripture 1400 years
No,
ago.
without something that was right.
That
Is
is
there
not
any
being
proof?
changed. And Allah subhanahu
Right,
wa ta'ala,
when
can I
Muhammad was
speak?
in the cave,
You've asked me a question.
When Muhammad was in the
You've
cave,
asked me a
did
question.
he have
Allow
any
me to
witnesses?
answer.
Did Muhammad have any witnesses?
You've asked
in
me
the
a
cave?
question.
No,
Allow
there
me
was
to
no
answer.
witness.
Right.
He wouldn't go to court.
Right, you're getting immature
because
now.
he wouldn't go to
You're
court.
getting immature
Let's
now.
just get to the point.
You're getting immature now.
Did
you are
Muhammad
getting very
have
immature.
a witness in the cave?
Anyway, look.
No witness.
He doesn't want to listen.
There's no witnesses.
His channel
That's
is
it.
anti-Islam.
Yes, against
Anti-Muslims.
religion. Yeah.
So when you come to the park to shake my hand,
Yeah, to say
the
all right,
reason
man. Yeah.
I'm more
Yeah.
than happy to say
Yeah,
all
I'm
right,
happy to get along.
But I believe
Yeah.
I have an itch about
Yeah.
shaking your hand now.
Yeah.
For the simple reason that you have one face on YouTube. And you have another
No, I've
face
got
in
my
the
face
corner.
is the same,
you
yeah.
don't.
I
Look,
don't agree
the
with
first
Islam.
statement I made for you was a positive one, and
Yeah,
it was recognition to
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I
fair enough.
said to you a
Yeah.
few months ago, you came and gave me a certain amount of money. To
I
give,
gave you £20.
you gave me £20 to give
the
me
children.
to give me
Towards the
to the
children.
Muslim children.
Yeah, fair.
Which your money is going
Yeah, fine,
has
that's
gone
good.
to now.
I
yeah?
appreciate that.
So may Allah.
But you're
guide you and then reward you for that.
Christian. You've actually said you hate Christmas.
I'm anti-pagan.
You hate Christmas.
I am anti-pagan.
Right, so what's your problem?
I'm anti-pagan.
Yeah, so
you are not a Christian.
So you admit it.
You are not a
anti.
Christian.
You're anti.
You are not a
I'm
Christian.
not anti-Muslim. I
I'm
just don't believe
anti-pagan.
it's not true.
All right, look.
Yeah, that's the difference.
All right, let's talk about this.
So you're an extremist.
That's fine, that's fine.
Because you're anti.
Assalamu alaikum.
I'm not anti.
All right, let's
I'm just
talk
trying
about
to
this.
persuade people
All right,
it's
let's
not
talk about
true.
this. All right, let's
But
talk
you're the
about
one
this.
that's anti. I'm not.
All right, let me talk about this. I'll tell you what I'm anti. I am anti anything that promotes sex that deals with children, and I'll tell you what. There was a video that
Well,
I
what
put
about
up once.
Muhammad then?
Can I speak, Ray? Come on.
Well,
You're being a bully now.
No, I'm
you
not.
You are being a bully
yeah,
now.
but let's get to Muhammad.
You've asked me a question.
Let's get to Muhammad.
You've asked me a question.
Did he groom a
You've asked me a question.
six-year-old
You know what,
child?
let's talk about this
yeah,
grooming.
Let's talk
Let's talk about
sex.
grooming.
Yeah. Now,
Let's
did
talk about
Muhammad,
grooming.
who was 60,
Let's talk about grooming,
groom
Ray.
a 6-year-old
Let's talk
child
about
with
grooming,
dolls
Ray.
in her hand? Yes,
Let's
he
talk
did.
about grooming, Ray.
Right, so Muhammad
Do you
is
see
a
the
child
hatred
groomer.
coming out now?
No, you started going on about
All right, look.
child
Let's
sex.
talk about grooming.
So
We'll talk about grooming.
So was Muhammad a
EDL
groomer? Was Muhammad a groomer, a child groomer? This is where you've got to ask yourself, right?
Yeah.
Now he brought it
Oh,
up,
sure,
not
she
me.
can speak.
She was 6, he was 60. Now she had her dolls in her hand and he married her at 6. Is that child grooming or not?
Of course he's a troll. But I've done this
I'm
to let
not a
everyone else
troll.
see.
Yeah, I'm just telling the truth.
See
Yeah,
what's
no,
on
you're
YouTube?
trolls.
See
You've
what's on
got down
YouTube?
here
See what's
trolling
on YouTube?
everyone.
Now
and
he's
you ain't
bringing
got
it to
no
the park.
proof of Allah or anyone. No
Akhi, you should be
noses.
recording this.
Have you? Right, listen.
Now your hatred has come out.
No, that's just the
All right,
truth.
I'm gonna make a
you
clear
call it
statement now.
hatred. You don't like the truth. I've just pointed out the truth. You don't like it. Yeah, go on.
Can I speak now?
Of course.
Sir, without your interjections, can I speak? You've projected and portrayed a certain amount of hatred here.
Yeah, before, no, because
All
you was just going to start. No,
You have.
I've pointed out the facts.
No one has forced you to
Excuse
speak
me,
like
I've pointed out the facts, that's all. There's no hatred in it.
All right.
Okay?
So, this-
So you trying to point the finger at
All
other
right.
people when you want to look at your own self
Can I
and
talk now?
Muhammad.
Can I talk now?
Carry on.
Right, so Ray came to the park. He walked up to me. Hello, hi Mohammed, how you
Yeah,
doing?
all right, like I always
Hold on.
do, and you always go,
That is
hello
not-
Ray, how are you?
That's not
But
an-
this week you changed your tune.
Yes, that's not
Right.
an invitation for you to
Right.
speak. That's not an invitation for you to speak over me, right? The reason why I've done this, guys, is because Ray, week in, week out, is showing colours very contrary to what you see on YouTube. And I want people to understand one thing, guys,
No,
yeah?
it's not.
I'm
Everybody
still speaking,
Yeah,
Ray.
but everybody
Ray,
knows
Ray,
my
Ray,
stance.
Ray, I'm
Yeah,
still
but
speaking.
everybody
All right, you
knows my
speak.
stance down
speak.
here. Ask your mate Hamid. All right?
All right.
Ask any Muslim
Hands
what
up,
I
hands up.
believe.
Make
what I
some noise,
believe.
guys, if you believe this man promotes hatred speaking. Hey! Do you hear some noise?
No, yeah, no, I didn't hear
You
no
got
noise.
hands up?
Yeah,
All right.
you got 3 hands.
All right, I'll
three
tell you
hands.
what.
Right, any of you
All right, I'll tell you what.
No, put your hands up if you think this guy spreads hatred with his hate Christianity and the kuffar and everything else. Put your hands up, come on. Let's get the people in.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Come and don't be shy. Put
it's
some
true.
hands up. Where's
You've
the
been
hands?
on camera saying,
Where's the hands?
You've been
Where's
on
the
camera
noise?
saying you hate Christmas and you hate
Why
Christmas
do I hate Christmas?
because it's not Islamic.
Not because
Yeah.
it's not Islamic.
It is.
I hate Christmas because it
'Cause
stems
you-
from pagan.
Right, you hate. So who's the
Satanic
hater? I don't
worship
hate
belief.
Islam. I just don't believe it's true. You're the hater.
Do you hate the devil?
You all heard
Do you
that
hate
now.
evil?
There's no such thing as the devil. The devil rides with you.
Oh, so I am the
yeah,
devil.
the
That's
devil.
a very contrary
The devil
statement.
rides with you.
All right, look.
Yeah.
Can I
You
speak
believe
now,
in
Ray?
Satan, didn't you?
All right, you finish saying what you're saying, and then I will speak. Because this is getting very immature and messy.
No, it's
what
not.
you have
No,
done,
it's not.
though, is displayed clearly your hatred.
No, house to face the facts for the camera for everyone to see.
Now you're showing your zeal against Islam, which is good. This is
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. I'm
This
being
is
honest.
honest.
Yeah.
This is how
Islam's
I
not
hope.
true.
This is how I hope you can be in the park.
I've
be
been
real.
like this from the beginning.
Be real. When I did my Christmas video
Yeah.
and my Easter video, was
Yeah.
I not being real about my
Yeah,
beliefs?
yeah.
Now you be real about
Yeah,
yours.
but I'm not a hater like you.
Huh?
I don't hate Islam.
I
like
hate
you.
anything evil, my friend.
That's you.
I hate anything evil.
So anything that's not Islam is evil. So if you're an atheist,
Did I say that? No,
So
I
if you're an
didn't say that.
atheist, are they evil? Are they doing the work of
You're not
Satan?
making sense
I'm
what you're
asking
saying.
you.
You're not making
So
sense
anything
what
that's
you're
not
saying.
Islam, is that
Now, guys,
evil?
look, I'm going to give you an example. The most recent video on my channel, #Guidance Avenue. I did a video about Easter and about where Easter stems from. Now, just in a nutshell, I'm going to tell you a little bit about where it stems from. Easter comes from a lady.
What's that got to do with it?
Please let me speak.
I'm going to
Ray,
be
don't
off in a minute.
interrupt.
If you're going to
All
start
right, you can
waffling
go.
on
All
about
right, you can
Easter.
go. You can go.
Yeah, I
I'm
enjoyed
talking.
it. No, we're done.
This is my lane
Well, you're
now.
going to carry on about...
This is my lane.
Yeah, but let's talk... I thought we were talking about us, not something else. Easter.
This is context.
What is that?
This is
Yeah,
context.
but this is
I'm going to
context
talk to you
rambling on
about why I
nothing.
hate what I hate. Quickly. Few minutes.
Because you don't agree with it.
Context.
That's it, end of story.
course I don't
Right,
agree.
you're a hater.
Look,
He's a hater.
he won't let
Look,
me
the geezer's
talk.
a hater. Let him explain why he's a hater. I'll catch you all later.
See you later.
But
See you later, Ray. Right.
I'll see you on the round. I'll see you on the round.
What? All right, cool. Now look, guys, look. Just a quick little story, yeah? Just in case none of you saw it. I was abroad for Easter and I did a bit of research and this is what I found. Easter comes from a lady. The name of this lady was Semiramis or Ishtar or Esther or Easter. Brother, please. Bismillah. What did he say? What did he... Who's ruining the country? You saying that?
Have a speaker's corner, you gotta let man say what they want
Yeah,
to
you
say.
can come, have a talk. Come, any questions you got, come and ask me. Come on.
Go on, chat to us, man.
My brother, who said that? He's bound. All right, look. Yeah, let me just say what I'm saying. I'll wrap it up, yeah? My brother, Akhi, listen. Brother, listen. No, it's cool, my brother. Listen, I'll tell you what, yeah? There's a lot of... My brother, listen, there's a lot of trolls here. Yeah? You can see he's listening to me now, innit? So,
He's listening to you for a change.
yeah, I'd rather listen to him. My brother, listen, I'll tell you something. Yeah? In this corner, when they hear something that is from Islam, they are professionals at trying to get you to deter against listening. Provoking thought, provoking emotion. They don't like it. They want you to stay as a sheep. They want you to stay as a sellout fed. That's what they want you to do. Stay as a spy, stay as a fed. All right, look. So in this video, I spoke about... No, that's all right, Akhi. Can I speak? You lot will witness for yourself. There's one guy talking now.
I'm the most logical here. You want to step forward? 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 Come and step forward.
Do you want to step forward then and have a chat? Do you want to step forward or do you want to just stop me speaking?
Big boy, can I have a go?
Huh? You can have a go after I finish. No problem. I've just come back from 1 month holiday, so you lot are like a warm-up for me. It's all right. We have the truth, alhamdulillah. So whether I'm a rookie or a pro speaker, we have the truth with us. The truth, Islam, la ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. I'm very sure, bro.
Yes,
bro.
What was the first man's name again?
Huh?
What was the first man's name again?
Who, that guy?
No, what was the first man that was correct? What was his name again?
Bob. So listen. Alright, yeah, Akhwa, please. I'm sorry, just ignore me. So in this video...
is allowing him to speak. Secular free, non-religious Britain is allowing him to speak.
So ladies and gentlemen, whether you're a Muslim or non-Muslim, you can see for yourself what is displayed and presented week in, week out. Alright? Anyway, look. So this lady, her name is Semiramis Esther, Ishtar or Easter. Now Easter was the mother/wife of Nimrod, or Nimrod in Arabic. She had a cult. The way people would worship her, women would have to walk outside her temple and have sex with strange men in order to get reverence from her. You might as well get this for now, look.
This is the anti-Islamic hatred that I'm talking about. For you to stand there,
Whether you're a Muslim or not, whether you hate Islam or not, your eyes and your ears don't have filters on them.
It would be German if it weren't for his family, man.
don't bother. Don't bother, you idiots, man. Come out the circle, man.
Come stand with me. Come stand with me. What's your name?
Word, Mo.
I come here to listen to stuff.
I'm coming to listen to you, brother. I'm telling you. Tell man.
Come stand with me.
Mo, I'm telling you. Man, coming to see you, brother. We watch you on YouTube.
I appreciate it.
I'm telling you.
So look.
Shut up, man.
Look at the hatred! Get the hatred! Alright. So look. Easter as well, so we're talking about incest. We're talking about sexual promiscuity. We're talking about sex worship outside temples. And that's how you get blessings. The idea of the rabbit from Easter is because of the sexual promiscuity of Ishtar, Easter, and her followers. Rabbits like to have sex. And the egg is a symbol of fertility. Now in Easter, when you give your kids their cute bunny rabbits and their cute eggs, chocolate eggs, this is the promotion of sexual promiscuity that stems from pagan practice and belief. Anyway, go on Guidance 7, you watch my video, we'll go into it more. The reason why I'm telling you this is to show you, is there anyone here who does not hate promoting sexual promiscuity to children? Put your hand up and I challenge you to a discussion. Do you want to just turn the camera around? Anyone here who doesn't hate the promotion of sexual promiscuity to children, put your hand up. This is why you don't hate sexual promiscuity to children. Are you a pervert or a paedophile? Which one?
No, I want to tell you only one thing. No, I agree.
All right, so wait, you do agree. All right, wait, and we'll carry on then. Yeah, fine. So what I'm saying, guys, as Muslims, or even as human beings, we love certain things and we hate certain things. So when you call someone a hate preacher, understand what they're hating first. Because if they're hating something that is contrary to love, to morals, to principles, to protecting our society, to protecting our values, to protecting our children, to protecting the planet, then you can have a discussion, but understand context. So it's not easy, and my message to everyone today is understanding that when you throw terms out there like hate preach or terrorists, anything like that, firstly, my brothers and sisters and friends, ladies and gentlemen, go and ask about the context of their statements, and then see. Knowledge is the key to power. Understand this. Whether you're a Muslim or a Christian, whether you're white, red, yellow or black, there is context to everything. So this is what I was saying. Ray promotes hatred against a certain sect, which is Islam. Yes, he does. So when he comes here to shake hands with us, I'm being real with him. So have a good night. Now you can zoom into the hatred, the anti-Islamic hatred over here.
That's the hate. You can't disagree to disagree. That's the hate. This is the hate.
Oh, come on, you know what you're doing. Here, this is anti-Islamic hate.
Atheism! Atheism forever! Thank God I'm an atheist! Thank God I'm an atheist!
Because they do try. They really do try. COE, I'm out.
Don't forget to kick your dog on the way out.
Did you want to take the spot?
No, I like it when
They want
you
to
do
talk
it.
behind. They want to talk behind it, but they don't want to
Do you know why I like it when you're doing it?
Why?
Because the freedom that my family gave for you to do it, you're doing this.
I was born and raised here.
I'm glad you spoke.
I was born and raised here. I'm an English teacher. I'm an English teacher. You know that?
That's what I'm saying. You.
I teach the language of this country to the citizens of this country. I was born and raised on this land. So why did you make that statement you said?
I'm talking about him.
Him?
talking about me. What?
He told me.
What about him? He's my brother. What about him?
He's your brother.
He's my brother,
He
yes.
told me,
What did I say?
okay, that I am the problem with this country.
I didn't say you said.
And I said my family gave you the freedom to speak like this.
Your family gave him freedom.
You don't
Yes,
even
by
embrace yourself.
fighting for this country.
Who had the freedom before?
They fought
Who
for
had
the
the freedom
country.
before?
They fought for this country.
So he has freedom to speak
make
here,
sure.
yeah?
Yes, he does.
So does he have to thank you?
No, he doesn't.
So why would you make a statement like that?
Because
Are you and your father the same
I've got
person?
the right to say what I said to you,
Okay.
and you've got the right to say
Exactly, so I'm still
That's
saying
it.
it.
So carry
So
on.
how do you
Carry
know?
on.
Hold on, don't run. Don't run, because I will get you on some points now. Stand
No,
here.
you won't. No,
Be
you won't.
calm.
I'll tell you why you won't.
Stand here, be calm.
I'll tell you why I won't.
Finish talking and I'm going to put
Right,
you
I'll
where you
tell
need
you
to
why.
be.
I'll tell you why.
Go on.
Secular, non-religious Britain is allowing us all the freedom of religion here. Do you agree with that?
Continue your speech.
Do you agree that
This is no inquisition. Continue your speech.
Do you agree that a secular, non-religious Britain is allowing
Continue
a
your
freedom of
speech.
religion?
I want you to
in this
justify the
country?
statement what you said about this young man.
Which one?
The one you said about my father gave you your freedom.
Yes. My father fought for this country.
Okay.
So did my grandfather in the First World War.
So if he had lost the war,
From a Jewish
he would have been a
perspective,
different regime.
he was a
that we're
Jewish
under.
man who fought for Britain, okay?
Alright.
My father as well, okay?
And so what do Jews think of Muslims?
What do the Jews think? The Jews have no issues, actually,
fa-
technically, with
Sorry?
the Muslims. Why do Jews have problems with Muslims?
Do you know how many Muslims died at the hands of the Jews?
And do you know how many
At the hand of the
Jews are dying
Zionist
at the hands
regime.
of Muslims?
Hold on, but no, you
Oh,
just
we're
said
going
that
to
I have nothing
Zionism.
against.
Zionism.
You just said there was nothing that the Jews had
Are we
against the
talking about
Muslims.
Israel? Are we talking about the Jews?
Why are you jumping off now? I asked you a question.
Which one are we
Don't
talking
jump
about?
off.
Don't deflect. Don't deflect.
No, you don't
You're
deflect.
shaming yourself on camera.
How many Muslims have died at the hands of Zionist hatred?
How many?
How many Muslims in this world up
You
until
tell me,
now
you're so informed.
have died?
You're so
have
informed. I
died?
need the answer. He's so
Is it not a big number? We don't
know. We don't know.
Answer the
You don't know
question.
enough.
You know very well.
You tell me.
You know very well, Mr. Political
Tell
man.
me, tell me.
You know very well.
Tell me then.
You know very well.
Zion-
A hell of a lot.
Zionist. When you say
A hell of a
Zionist,
lot.
what do you mean?
All right. So when
What
you
do you
stand
mean
here
by
to
Zionist?
talk about
What do you
freedom,
mean by
when you stand here
Zionist?
talking about freedom, let me tell you something.
What do you mean about Zionist?
We are Muslim,
What do you mean by Zionist?
and before he came here, his people, my people,
Yeah.
were hurt by what you say is your
Exactly.
people.
Exactly.
So if you want to start talking about
Thank you.
creating
Thank
division,
you.
know
people?
when your
Silly
tongue
guy. What do you
rolls
think of your
that
people?
it's come
Same
from
people like
somewhere.
that.
Do you understand?
British people.
And this is what you're talking about.
You're in Britain.
You brought up
aren't
Jewish.
Why are
You
you
brought
here?
up a
Why are
religion.
you in Britain?
You brought up a
Why are you in
culture.
Britain?
So
Why
no,
are you in
because I
Britain?
was born here, my
Right.
friend.
Well, who-
My mum's white.
Right.
But
But your father's Bahraini.
Stutter.
Your father's
What difference
Bahraini.
does
Your
it
father's
make?
Bahraini.
What difference does it make?
What I'm trying to
What
make the
difference does
point
it make?
is, the reason you're here is because your parents came for a better life.
Why
here.
did you bring up Jews?
Your parents
Why did you bring up Jews as a culture or religion?
I was talking. I didn't.
Are you sidekick with a parrot on his shoulder?
I said.
The parrot.
Is he speaking well enough? Can he hold himself up? So you relax. If I'm lying, the speaker's corner.
You're telling the truth.
Am I? I'm not telling the truth?
Right,
About what?
You're not telling
About
the
what
truth.
exactly?
I didn't say that. What I said was, I said, for example, as
Are you gonna
Jewish
change your
people.
words?
No, I said as Jewish people,
okay.
they went and fought for their
it's on the
country. It's
camera
on the
anyway.
camera. I said
Rewind
Jewish
5
people.
minutes.
I said he's on the camera.
You said your father was a Jew.
I said my father.
you
Why did you say your father was a Jew?
And he died for
Hang
this
on,
country.
hang on. And he
You
fought.
said a
Why
Jew
did you
died
say
for
your
this
father
country.
was
This
Jewish?
country, that's all I said.
Why is your father
why did you
Jewish?
say
Why did you
Jew?
I
say
was
that?
trying to give an explanation. Do you want the answer or are you going to laugh like a little boy?
I'm gonna laugh like a
Let me
man.
give you the answer. You're
That's
not- you're not
looking
a
at a
man.
liar.
You're
That's looking at a dishonest
You know how
man.
many Muslims
That's what.
Can I answer the
fought for
question?
freedom that he's
I'll
talking
answer the
about?
question for the camera.
A lot of Muslims fought for the freedom he's talking about.
did.
Let's say-
You're not listening to what I'm
What do you mean
saying.
listen to? It's not only Jews.
Do you want the answer?
I don't think
Do you want the
anyone
answer?
wants
Do you want the answer?
It's not only Jews. It's not only
Right.
Jews that fought for
What
the
I'm
freedom of this
saying
world.
is
Even
that
Muslims.
You
had to
made
fight
a
for it.
statement, you recognized your father, you gave him recognition as being a Jew. You
Right.
spoke about how he gave an Iraqi Muslim Arab man
Yes.
his freedom.
No,
but
I didn't
when you
say
look,
that.
Really?
I said he's right. No. All right, do you want me to re-clarify or not say what I said?
Of course you can.
Let me-
This
I
is Speaker's
will
Corner.
explain
You can lie
quietly.
as many times as you want.
Now you're being silly because you're deflecting, which is your game.
I'm
very,
not.
very
I'm right
clever.
here in your
Everyone's
face.
reads it. We
Carry
know.
on.
I know your game. We
Carry on,
understand it.
Chippy Chappy.
The issue is that at the end of the day, what I was trying to say, that the fact that Jews or whatever religions went and fought for this country was they put their country before their religion at that point. The other point I was trying to make was I didn't mean your freedom as an Iraqi or whatever you are. I was talking about the freedom, your right to stand. Hang on a minute.
I want him to finish this, Akhi. Wait, one more.
Your right to stand here on Speaker's Corner today, to have your religion, the freedom of Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, whatever, atheism, whatever you want, has come from secular Britain. It has come from a country that fought for its freedom against Nazi tyrannies and all sorts of things. When I said my family fought for this country, I meant they fought for the country you're standing in that has the freedom of speech now.
Why did you think? All right, let me just finish this point off. And if he wants to reply to this and respond to this, he can. Very simply, look.
Allah's a fantasy. Allah, we don't know Allah's there.
Talking about? We don't know Allah's there, bro.
We don't know Allah's there. That's another debate anyway. We don't even know it's there. But anyway.
Back to the
What
topic.
this gentleman is saying that you guys aren't digesting is that he's saying that the principle of putting country above faith has allowed you to live the lifestyle
May I
that
ask
you're
you what religion you have, if any?
You got it right. That's exactly.
Do you
what
believe
I'm
in
trying
Mother
to say.
Nature?
Do I believe in Mother Nature?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Are you an atheist? So you can come and stand next to him, because obviously, you know. Just come and stand next to him, it's fine.
Well, actually,
Listen, it's all the same voice. It doesn't matter which vocal cords it's projecting.
Do you understand my
It's
point
all
now?
the same voice, okay?
You go like this because you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear it. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Though?
I understand exactly what you're saying.
I was saying.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Now
You
your
understand?
parents came to this country.
Huh?
Your father came from
My
Bahrain.
mother was born and raised
I'm glad your fathers
British,
came
as
here.
am I.
Which I accept. I'm not
okay.
talking about that. I'm
So
talking
I
about
need
the
to
fact-
thank your Jewish father
No, you
for
don't.
my
No, you
father's
don't.
freedom.
You have to
So
thank
why did you ask for
everybody who
recognition?
fought for this country.
Why did you invite
that made
recognition?
It secular Britain allowed you to have your freedom
All
of
right.
religion. 'cause
Again,
it's
I'm gonna. All
secular
right, you know what? Let me
Britain.
finish this
With
point.
democracy.
Where's my brother gone?
Concerts,
Where's he gone?
concerts or anything like
It's
that.
so obvious
You
what
don't
I'm
like our
saying
way of
here.
life.
All right,
You
look.
can deflect it whichever way you like. It's
Okay,
so
look.
obvious what
I
I'm
can
saying.
say any brother say, look. I can say any brother say, look.
I didn't say that I gave him.
Quick
I said
point to make.
The people who fought for this country in those wars gave you the right at this point for us, including me, to stand here as an atheist.
Including yourself.
Yes, including myself. Stand here.
Okay.
Hang
Now
on.
you're acting a bit more
hang
reasonable.
on.
But I'm going to get you on one point
No,
still.
Forget the getting me on one
I'm not
point,
going to
Dave.
forget. No, I'm not going to forget it. That's where I am right now.
Forget me
So,
on the
please.
Forget me on the getting one point.
You finish saying what you're saying for
Let
your
me-
redemption.
Can I finish?
Finish your redemption song.
The point I want to make it absolutely clear. The point I'm trying to make is that we live in secular Britain. Hang on. The reason that we're in secular Britain, the reason you have a speaker's corner where he has a right to speak what he is saying, which I respect, he has a right to speak, as did this other gentleman a minute ago. You have a right to say whatever you like to me. I have a right to say what I want to say to you. The reason we're in that position,
right, I agree
and the reason that you have a freedom of religion,
Okay.
not just Islam, all religions, and atheism, is because we are living in a secular Britain that has allowed the freedom of religions, and that's the point I was trying to make.
All right, fine. Now, very quick point to make. This man here is probably about twice the age of. Can I talk? Or do you want to come and stand it?
I can heckle, yeah? Can you get over that, yeah?
Now, let him say
Can I
I'm
can
quite happy for
heckle?
Mohammed.
Don't bully me, please. Don't bully me,
Mohammed,
bruv.
Mohammed,
Don't bully me,
Mohammed,
bruv.
Mohammed.
Alright? You know you talk like a 15-year-old. I'm a beardy boy. You got a beard. The only difference is I wipe mine 5 times a day, my friend.
Mohammed, make your point. Make your point. Make your point. No, seriously, make your point.
All right, I'll make my point now.
Make your point. Make your point.
Okay, finish.
No, let him make his point.
The point to this is this. Can you please not swear? There are children around.
Yes.
Profanities. There's a
fair.
child right here. There's a child right here.
Ignore him.
Huh? You're not a good contributor to the society right now today.
Well, don't
I reckon-
label people.
I reckon, bruv.
Mohammed, make your point.
Right, as I was going to say, look, the reason why I had to speak to you about this is because you went up to this young Iraqi boy for whatever reason, and you said that it was because of people like your father.
That's what he said to me
who
first of all
gave
that
him-
made me say that to him.
Listen, you had your time for redemption.
He
You
did
didn't
say
mention
something.
this.
Oh, yes,
Now
he
you're
did.
freestyling.
No, he said. He
All right,
said
I'll tell you what. Why don't you
he said
interrupt
to
me once
I
again?
am the problem of Britain today. When I said I'm an atheist, he went, "You're the problem of Britain." So when he said I'm the problem of Britain, I tried to explain why family was not the problem for Britain. That's what I was trying to explain.
How about you
heard it,
allow
don't
me?
lie.
How
You heard
about
it.
you give me the freedom of my speech, just like your father gave us our freedom to live here? All right?
Mohammed, I've said that 3 times. I want you to speak. Speak.
Yeah, but don't interrupt me then. You're giving me your hand, then you're closing it.
But
again.
you're interrupting me as well.
You finished your redemption song, man. Come on. You sung your poetry, man. Let me start now.
Off you go. Go on.
Thank you. Off I go. Thank you for your permission.
You're very welcome.
Right. So, this man here spoke to a young Iraqi Muslim boy and said to him,
After he told me, you're not allowing me to finish. You're not telling the truth though.
all
Because
right,
the
listen,
truth
I am
was-
very close to being out of
No.
here. Can I talk or not?
No, but
Are you going to
you're
give me my
missing the
freedom?
factual
Are you
point.
going to give me my
You're
freedom
missing
to
the-
talk?
Mohammed, you're
It doesn't
missing the
matter. It's a
factual
corner.
point.
I can say what I want.
You're missing the factual
I can say what I
point
want.
that he insulted me
That's
to
right.
start with.
All right, you've made that point, yeah?
Right, do you realise
You've made that point.
Now,
Yeah,
say,
Full context.
Can I speak
you
now?
need the full context.
Can I
You need
speak
the
now?
full
Can I
context to know
speak now?
why I said it. But it's a reason why I answered him that way, and you're not telling that.
Everything speaks. You understand?
But you're not. Don't give me all that.
Everything
You're not. Let's forget all this nonsense and let's talk
Can
real.
I talk?
Let's talk.
Can I talk?
British
Can I have
guys.
my freedom to
At
talk?
the end of the day,
Like your father gave us freedom
he
to live
came
here.
to me
Can I have my
and
freedom
said
to talk?
to me, as an atheist, you are the trouble with Britain.
You should try it, bro.
He said, I'm the trouble with Britain, and then I answered, yeah, go on, now tell him what I said.
Can I talk now? Thank you.
Have you got the context now? Thank you.
Right. So he spoke to a young Muslim boy, young Muslim Arab boy.
Yes.
From Iraq,
In England.
in England.
Good for him.
Notice
In
where
free
the
England, free
notice where the emphasis is coming, guys.
Free
yeah?
England, he's in.
And he said to him, "You have your freedom because of people like my father,
Yes.
who is a Jew."
No, I didn't say that. And
It's
it's
on
on
camera.
the camera.
It's
yes.
on camera.
Well, if I have, then you'll be able to
It's
show
on
me.
camera.
I didn't say
Do you want to
that.
apologize in advance?
No, and I'll tell you why, because that didn't say
'Cause
it
you
that
did
way.
say that.
I said who happened to be Jewish who were fighting for their country.
Who
is what I
coincidentally
said.
happened to be a
It's
Jew.
on the video, it doesn't matter.
Now, this is when I said to you, you're speaking about a people who have left their country because of certain reasons as well.
Right.
To do with political agendas. And you and I can both agree on this. There are many people who
didn't
have
know he
come.
was Iraqi. You
There
didn't
are
tell me
many.
he was
It doesn't
Iraqi.
matter. You saw he was a Muslim Arab. Now, there are many people who have come to UK today
me he was a Muslim.
because of the oppression at the hands of a Jew.
He told me he was
So
German.
when he didn't even mention Jews, but you said that he has his freedom because of your Jewish father. Understand
Yes,
the
he has.
irony.
Yes, he has.
Understand the
Doesn't matter
violent
about the
irony
irony.
behind your speech.
Doesn't matter
Now
about
it
the
doesn't
irony.
matter.
Doesn't matter about the irony.
I am
My
out.
family fought for the country.
Thank
it's
you for-
factual.
Can I
It's
shake your
factual.
hand?
It's factual.
Thank you for the freedom that you gave me in this country.
Thank you. And you
I
know
will
what?
still continue
Right.
to
But I'm
teach
telling you,
the citizens of this
No,
country
no,
their language.
But the British, Can I say something? The British, the point I was trying to make to Mohammed here, Mohammed Tawhid, was very, very simply that my family, although it had a Jewish heritage, put its nation first before its religion. And it is that war that they had victory in, those two wars, that allowed the secular Britain to allow Muslims, atheists, Christians, Jews, Hindus, Buddhists, whatever, to practice their religion in a free Britain is the point I made.
Now,
Thank you.
see, everybody that comes there, they speak about freedom of speech and having freedom,
I made my
right?
point. That's it.
What we need to understand
That's my point.
is that the reason why people had to fight for this kind of freedom of speech is that in the old era of England or Britain or United Kingdom, there was this, what's it called, religious tension, right? There was war, there was fight.
What years was this religious tension?
Let's say, for example, the year when the day of Mary, the Queen of Scotland, around them times. I can't give you a
I mean, there
number.
was religious tension between Christians.
No, look, Christian, look. For
after Martin Luther
for
did the
example,
whole
wait,
thing,
a king cannot be a king unless he's part of a certain Christian sect. You understand?
I made my point.
And so if a king had, like, if there was a certain sect that was not part of that sect, there would be a war between these two worlds. But now I need to compare this to the Islamic world, right? Because at the Islamic world, there was this. There was freedom without war. There was freedom of religion without war. Because, for example, let's go back to Salahuddin. The time of Salahuddin, Christians, Muslims, Jews, whatever background you have, they used to live side by side. There was no war of freedom. There was no war of such. But the reason why they had to go through war is because they had enough.
I agree.
You understand? So this war of freedom of speech of secular Britain had to come because no king could rule without being part of a certain sect.
Muhammad had that declaration
And
in Mecca. Do you know
also
it?
they had to overthrow. They had to overthrow.
Yeah, the
one
Alagots,
sec. Yeah, they had to overthrow. They had to overthrow the Catholic Church. They had to overthrow the Catholic Church. You get me? But for example, tell me, because the Catholic Church were the kings. They were the kings, or they're the ones that would sign.
In England or in Mecca?
Wait, I'm talking about England right now.
Oh,
yeah?
sorry.
They had to overthrow the the Catholic Church, yeah, because they were the ones that would appoint kings, queens, and obviously the Pope would have to sign letters here and there. Now, other sects had to come to the right. Other sects, yeah, had to come to the right. And overthrow this Catholic sect.
We'll get to this later.
But anyways, long story short, this freedom of speech, this secular Britain had to come because the kings and the queens and the people of political point of view were not able to move on to the future. And you know what? Do you know how they came to find out about this freedom of speech or living together? They had to go to the Islamic world to gain this knowledge. So once they went there,
there was actually one king, I don't know his name. He was going to convert Britain to Islam at one point. I don't know. I really want to know his name. But
But anyways,
I don't know the word for word. It was like a translation. Ali Dawah showed it in a video saying how Jews and Christians are my citizens and will not be harmed. And it's from the Prophet himself. Actually, it's quite. I need to find it. I need to.
But anyways, long story short, look, there's a king called Abdurrahman Al-Ansari.
Where's he from?
All right, he was the king of Spain, Portugal, and all the.
Was this back when Muslims were in control during the?
Yeah. So what happened is that at that time, before he became king at the age of 23.
Wait, which caliphate was it that ruled from Persia, Iran to Spain?
I think it was one of the Ottoman empires, but I'm not sure. There's a bit of a vague in my mind.
Wait, what
remember.
empire?
But one thing, I think it was like Ottoman empire. But anyways, long story short, there was Ansari, Abdurrahman al-Ansari, who was the king of Andalus, Portugal, and all, like the Andalus empire. So he became a king at the age of 20. But when he took over, at his time, all the Islamic kings and empires, were like diverted, right? But so what he did is that he had to connect them again. When he connected them back again, guess what? In his time, he ruled for 50-something years, And his time, Christians, Jews, Muslims, all sorts of backgrounds lived in harmony together. And think about it, there was no freedom. There was no freedom to fight for. There was no secular Andalus to fight for. It just happened. It depends on who rules and how they rule. Because these people have to fight because they need to suppress people. You get me? Like, I'm done, innit? That's all I gotta say, man. I don't want to talk a lot.
I'm really sorry.
From man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV.
These concepts of well-being are not unique to me. You know, there's plenty of ideas throughout human history about utopias. Even theologically, we have heaven, the best of everything, the best possible conditions we can have, and we have hell, the worst possible conditions we can have. So, while we're on this earth, do we want to kind of move towards the best, or do we want to move down towards the worst?
I totally agree.
And personally, it's about well-being. Your